Hi everybody, especially those attending the Labour conference over the next few days. I don't want to talk about all this noise about if they've got, if somebody paid for an holiday or they went on a holiday. I don't give a monkeys. It's about running the country. And for me, I was due to go to and speak at the conference this week and speak at an event, a fringe event, yes, not on the main stage. Love to have done that, but who knows, one day. But it was about, I was going to be talking, but because of my op, I can't. So I'm going to actually be on the other side now as a patient in the NHS. But what I was going to talk about was the food strategy, how important that is. This government must adopt that. Absolutely 100% put it into place. Emily Dimbleby and the team did a fantastic job. Forget about what the big suppliers want or big conglomerates want. It's about you, the health of the nation. Obesity is on the rise. Children are going hungry. So again, we need to implement uniform free school meals. Just as Wales have done, we need to adopt it across the whole of England. Scotland will. Some parts of England have. From London, the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, thank you on behalf of every school child. They're only catered for when they're at school. We need to look about that outside. People are going hungry in this country. Food banks are at the highest. Thanks to the last government. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should be made to walk through the streets of their constituencies and apologise to every single person. I'm sorry, that's not just how it is. We've got malnutrition at the highest it's ever been in this country. Please remember, it's not just about obesity, it's about malnutrition as well. You can be obese and malnourished, but because if you're not eating well, you've got this thing where it'll either be eating or eat because of what's happened, not about the fuel payments. It's not about that. This is about the impact of all the levels of the rises that have gone on. A lot of companies who supplied the NHS made a lot of money out of the PPE because of the corruption of 10 Downing Street. So we need to make a difference. And then they decided, pandemic globally, stop. The rest of the world started putting the prices up. And that's what's happened. The small treats are no longer treats, are unaffordable. Shopping, you're probably paying 50% more now than you were pre-pandemic days. Yes, I'm sorry, 50% more. And that's why we have to support our British farmers, support our communities, grow together. I'm ashamed. It's 2024 and we've got food banks. People say, well, people not working. When they do work, it's taken away in taxes. We've got to incentivise people. We've got to put apprenticeships back in. Nurses' bursaries have got to be coming back in. They need to look at the student grants. Yes, if students will go out having a good time. That's about building life. Did you not do the same? I did. And I never went to university. I just did my apprenticeship in the NHS as a chef. And that grounded me. And I'm passionate about that. So please, let's all come together. Develop that. Let's get government buying standards implemented. Please, let's get it implemented. Let's involve people like Alexia Robinson from Love British Food. I can make that happen with you. I'm working with you to do that. That's why I've been asked to speak at these events, which I can't, but I've sent a video a bit better than this one. But let's really, really work together. Let's make a difference. Let's embed it. Look, if we're going to make a difference in my beloved NHS for catering, we want mandated, not just mandated standards, we want a minimum mandated food cost for all different systems. Mandated. Not then that goes to any other source or, that doesn't allow contractors to put prices up. No, it comes in to the food that's going to be served to our patients. Let's make it proud. Let's give them advice. Let's give them take-home packs like we've done before. But sadly, because of the costs and the cuts of the last government, they wrecked our NHS. And it is coming down to the health of the nation. We need to support each other. We need to educate. I'd like to get cooking back on the curriculum in schools, not just as a choice, mandated. I did it when I was at school. Yes, me. And I loved it. And that's one of the passions that drove me to be a chef. So come on, everybody. We can do this. You can do it as a Labour Party, as Labour supporters, as the grassroots. That's why you're at the conference, to make a difference. So please, I implore you all, support Keir Starmer, support our farmers, support each other, but above all, think of the people in the nation. Let's act now. Let's make, if we need to put a super tax on the big conglomerates to pay for this, then so be it. Let's do it. They can afford it. Stop the offshore people making the money. Stop the likes of Rishi Sunak's wife taking it out the country. Make it stay in this country. It's great. You know, it's easy for them to criticise. They were the most corrupt government we've ever had. Yes, take me to court. I'm not bothered. They were corrupt. We need to work together. The nation needs to come together. It's not about contractor, NHS employee, food conglomerate. No, we're all one. All one nation. All one people. We're all encompassing. Doesn't matter what nationality, what creed, what colour. That's irrelevant. I'm not into that. I'm into just getting into this country, looking after ourselves, improving our health of the nation so we come out stronger, getting people working, but they can work if they're healthy. They can work if they've got the right food. Let's ban obesity. I don't want to see smoking stopped in pubs personally, because I think it drives the hospitality sector, which again drives it in. So let's forget all that. Let's start with the basics. Good, nutritious food. Let's make that the core. Let's give our children the education to eat well. And that's by cooking in school. Informing them what's good in their diets. Supporting our farmers. Forget all this, oh, well, we can't go on a visit because we need to tick this box. We need to make it safe. Of course we do. But it doesn't stop us doing it. And that's the problem. We've stopped doing it because we've got to tick so many boxes. Well, let's make sure we just tick one big box that says the health and well-being of this nation is the most important thing this government needs to focus on. And I'm proud that they will focus on it. But together we've got to do it. We've got to come together as a team. Thank you. And have a great conference.